Hello, my name is Patricia Valdez, and today I'm going to be reviewing my lesson plan on my website. So today I'm going to be doing 5th grade math, and I will be focusing on decimals. This is my homepage. I went ahead and I listed the main focus of my lesson plan. I went ahead and included my learning goals. What would I be focusing on? What goal is the student striving for? So for number 1, students will be able to identify decimals in place value. Students will be able to change standard form to word form and expanded form. The following one is TEKS. I went ahead and implemented my TEKS, which is the main important from my lesson plan. My materials are listed. These are the materials that I will be discussed throughout my lesson plan. We have projector, computer, YouTube video, math journals, poster paper, rulers, markers, worksheets, math puzzles or math puzzle, pencils, Post-its, and class tablets. And for our safety, in case the technology that the students are using in class, they will be given assistance by the teacher. So for number 1, YouTube video will be provided for students to avoid any complications. Number 2, students will have access to school codes for technology use. Okay, so that's my homepage. This is my 5E page. For Engage, students will be introduced to a short clip called Decimal Point Video for Kids, and it will be discussed and be over place value and reading numbers with decimal point. They will be asked questions throughout the video, such as what are digits, what is the value of 4 in 490, and how do we know? How do we know the place of 9 in 9.471? What does a decimal represent? What is the difference from the right decimal point to the left side? These questions will be asked throughout the video. Now, as the teacher is asking the students these type of questions, the students can be writing their notes on their math journals as they are learning from the video. Okay, for Explore, the teacher will assign students to explore a hands-on activity, which is creating a colorful place value anchor chart using poster paper, markers, rulers, and pencils. So the students will be assigned in groups and they will help out each other by allowing their peer interaction based on the notes they wrote from the video. And if students are needing help from the teacher will be glad to help and assist those who are in need. Or if the video needs to be played again so students can recognize what they learned, they will be given that opportunity from the teacher. Okay, so for Explain, the teacher will review each group's place value anchor chart and explain to the students how decimal numbers can be read and written. So for this activity, or this assignment, the math worksheet will be handed to students and they will identify how to read and write decimal numbers in standard form to word form to expanded form in a decimal place value. And I went ahead and I included the link. And of course, the students will be able to use their journals and ask questions if needed from the teacher. Elaborate. Students will be given laminated handout activity puzzles and will be able to match the decimal numbers to word forms or word form to standard form, expanded form to word form, or standard form to expanded form, etc. And on the left side is an example of how it would look for a student to match the laminated handout activity puzzle. The teacher will be going around the class as students are working, and if any assistance is needed, the teacher will be very helpful to help out those who are in need. For the Evaluate, students will be given a Post-it at the end of the lesson and will be asked to write something they learned in class or what they enjoyed from the lesson. So for example, today I learned decimal numbers in standard form. Another example is, today I found interesting how long the place value anchor chart was. When students are done, they will post the post-it on the dry and erase board. So this is my 5 E's. Let's move on to the assessments. The pre-assessment will consist of the review of the weeks or the day. Since this is a long topic, this topic or this lesson can be a day or a week. So in this case, it would be the weeks or a day, like I mentioned, and the pre-assessment will consist of the Khan Academy as a class. They will get ready for a practice, like a pre-assessment at the end of the class, and they will be questions discussing what they learned throughout the day or throughout the week. And these questions will be like, what is the place value of 4 in 12.47? And then on the answer choices, it would say tens, ones, hundreds, thousands, and so forth. Another one can be, what is the place value of 9 in 194.16? And the answer choices would be ones, tens, hundreds, 10,000s, hundreds, etc. So that would be for the pre-assessment. Like I said, this will be done as a group, as a class, and the teacher will be providing the Khan Academy website to avoid any complications. For the assessment, that was for pre-assessment. This is for the assessment. The students will perform a 10 multiple choice question assessment based on the week's topic or the day's topic. And the students will not receive any help in solving the 10 multiple questions on the assessment, but will be given the opportunity from the teacher to read the questions if needed. So if a student is needed for any assistance, such as reading the question to them, the teacher will be reading the question to them, but not helping them answer the questions, the answers to the question. So that's for my assessment. Accommodations. So my accommodations is divided into 3. I went ahead and I did one accommodation for my bilingual students, my gifted talented students, and my special ed students. So for my bilingual students, I went ahead and I included a worksheet called Valor Posicional, and they will be assigned to figure out the decimal numbers to each word form given, and also along with the number scramble on the bottom of that worksheet. Now, this is only for my bilingual students. The worksheet will be provided in Spanish. Okay, for my gifted, talented students, they will have access to technology, which is the website IXL, and will be able to complete a lesson on decimals expressed in words. Now, for this assignment or this lesson, students will work individually without using journals or peer help. Okay, for my special ed students with special needs will be given a worksheet with different decimal numbers, as you can see on the left side. Students will copy the numbers into the boxes and read the place value number from the place value chart. So as you can see, the numbers on the left side, they will just copy and paste the numbers into the chart and will be able to understand the place value of each digit. Okay. So for my feedback, I went ahead and I included a template. There will be 3 questions listed there. You can choose any question you would like, and I will be able to see your answer. So these are the 3 questions. Let me know how I did. Feel free to add some feedback or let me know what you find interesting. And this will be on my behalf. I will have access to your response. And you can just go ahead and submit it by clicking the submit button. Okay. For the resources, I went ahead and I included all my resources for each slide, each slide that I included, such as the TEKS. I went ahead and I included the website page. So in case you all want to look back into what my purpose or what my lesson is based on, you can go back to my TEKS. You can go to the 5 E's: engage, explore, explain, elaborate, evaluate. Everything that I use is there. It is provided, so you can always just go back and click on the website. My assessments, if you found something interesting, if you found something that will help you in the future, feel free to go ahead and click on the link and it'll take you directly to the assessment that I had provided. Accommodations as well, bilingual, gifted, talented, and special ed. Everything is provided here. So that's for my resources, and reflection will be until the end of my feedback. So this concludes my lesson plan. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.